So when I first come in, when you first come in juvenile, you start in F2. Um, Understand this. Every stage of it is wild as hell. I'm talking about wild as hell, right? Before I even get started, man, I want to say I appreciate y'all for taking the journey with me. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I thank y'all for the likes, the comments, the shares, the subscriptions. I'm gonna put the cash up. I'm gonna put the cash app up. Y'all hit it if necessary. If not, enjoy the show with your ugly ass. Thank you for walking with me, family. I come in that mud and in juvenile, it was this little dude named Pop. Um, I remember not remembering why they called him Pop because he didn't look like Tupac at all. He was just a normal looking dude, a little light skinned dude. Pop loves to fight. I mean, you can point him in any direction and just say fight and he gonna go do it. He don't need a reason. He don't have to be offended. He fight friends. He fight enemies. And he was a Crip. One of Pop best homies was a little dude named BG. Now, BG was a Crip also. What these dudes would do is, throughout juvenile, they trying to recruit people. They trying to get their numbers strong. You know, they passing around lit that been wrote down. It really going down in juvenile. So some little white boy come in the dorm. A little white boy come in the dorm, and he decided he wanted to be a Crip. For some reason, Crips and Blood was like really, really heavy in juvenile. The little white boy decided he wanted to be a Crip. Before I even get to that, I'm gonna introduce the officers. Remember now, I said in juvenile, for the most part, they not saving you. If the only way you can get saved is if like something happened right in front of the officers. Okay, they'll jump in, they'll intervene. Or if you run into them, or I mean, literally like run into the officer screaming, "Help me," or some shit like that. But otherwise, they ain't doing no investigation. They ain't trying to save nobody. So you had this officer named Officer Watson, man. He was really, really cool. He couldn't be that old. He had to be about anywhere from 26 to about 32. Really, really big. He didn't look like he worked out though, but he was just real big. Really nappy hair. He had like them dirty goals in his mouth. Had about like four goals in his mouth. They were the dirty ones, so you could tell they had been in there. He probably was like one of them old school players, right? But cool as hell. He really didn't want you to come and bother him because sometimes you get to talk to the officers, and I think it was a situation to where if like he had another job, so when he come on this job, he could literally sit at the desk, put his feet on the desk, and sleep for hours at a time, for 3 hours, 2 hours, because the dorm will run itself. All he got to do is wake up to let us go to lunch, let us go to breakfast, and then he can go back to sleep. So when Officer Watson, when you wake him up, he gets pissed off. He cool as hell now, but if he sleep and you wake him up for some work, he gets mad as hell. I'm talking about pissed off. So Officer Watson, he up there sleep, and the dorm, and it's all, most times it's two officers in the dorm. So if it's something else that need to be done, the other officer might, need to open doors or run chow or do whatever. The other officer could do it. Officer Watson sleep. You know what I mean? Normal shit going on. The white boy decided he want to be a Crip. It's cool, Pop don't really need a reason to fight, but in order to get down with the Crips, you got to go 60 seconds with a Crip. And you got to go 60 seconds with Pop, bottom line. He ain't gonna dog you and do like he would, like in a fight, but he gonna fight you. Man, they go in the room. And they get to it. 60 seconds. Pop don't really, just do him bad, but he beat the little white boy up. When they come out, the white boy is red, but he ain't messed up. Pac is normal. He fight all day, every day. He got a messed up hand and everything. Now Pac tell another little Crip dude that he put down like a week earlier to go in there and get the white boy. He want him to go and fight him. I guess just to see it keep going to see how tough the white boy is or whatever. But this dude, he trying to get him a name. He trying to put some work in. He go in the room with the white boy, they get to it. Of course, the white boy, he trying his best, but he can't really fight like that. Man, they fighting. I'm talking about dude done bust the white boy nose. I'm talking about they fighting hard. They fight hard. Dude done bust the boy nose. Now the boy holding his nose, blood everywhere. Blood won't stop coming out. It's on the uniform. They can't get nothing to clean it up. I'm there. I'm watching the whole the whole situation go down. Cause when stuff like this happen, everybody scattered. You get close to your room. So the officer that was running around, he don't know what to do. He wake Officer Watson up. Man, Officer Watson get up and he see what's going on. He see, the white boy got, his blood, a shirt full of blood. He holding his face. And off the rip, they take the white boy and they rush him to medical. When they rush him to medical, they holler for everybody to lock down. We all got a lockdown. About 20 minutes later, everybody dope pop. Everybody in the dorm dope pop. Officer Watson walk in the dorm and holler, everybody, get y'all ass out here right now. Everybody come out their room, niggas coming out looking slow and everybody on the main floor. Everybody come out. We going down to the main floor. Line up, 2 lines. Make everybody line up, get in 2 lines. Officer Watson done took off his blue shirt, off his blue officer shirt. Now he just got on a white t-shirt. Still got a couple blood spots on it. He said, I ain't finna go back and forth with y'all all day. I want to know who the fuck put their hands on their white boy. I want to know right now. Don't nobody say shit. He gets screaming like, look, if y'all don't come and step forward, I'm going to give to everybody in this motherfucker. Who did it? Now we in 2 lines, like everybody facing him, 2 lines. He walking back and forth, looking at everybody. Ain't nobody saying shit. He said, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. He keep walking back and forth. To my surprise, the second nigga that actually bust his nose, I can't remember his name. He was a cool little dude too. He was just excited about being in the game. He raised his hand. He raised his hand. Officer Watson say, come here, stand right here. He made the dude come and stand behind him. He said, who else? And, I guess Pop was feeling like, if he didn't, his boy that went, he was feeling like if he didn't, he'd be looked at as a coward. Pop raised his hand. Come here, stand behind me. Pop go and stand behind Officer Watson next to the other Crip dude. 1 second. I really can't remember the last dude name, or I don't remember him at all, to be honest, because he wasn't that important. I just remember Pop because he was my little partner, or he was my partner rather. And man, the officer, once he got 3 lined up lined up side by side. He told the rest of us we can go on about our business. So everybody, we dispersed. We ain't standing in the 2 rows no more, but we just back looking at what he about to do to them. Man, that nigga, Officer Watson, walking back and forth in front of them 3 niggas, he talking to them, telling them, y'all done made me have to do this paperwork. What you want to do? You want to go to the hole, or you want to take the punishment? Y'all done made me, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this, I got to do that. White boy bleeding, I got to write these reports. What y'all want to do? So they just started mumbling. I'll take the punishment. I'll take the punishment. You know what I mean? All right, don't move. Don't nobody fucking move. He said, if you move, your ass going to the hole. We all just watching. Man, listen, this man hands, like how mine is now. His fingers had to be like this. I'm talking about, man, he started at the first nigga. I'm talking about popped his ass 2 times so hard. Every hit sounding off in the dorm. And he just slapping him. He slapped his ass twice. Wow! Wow! Get the fuck on. The nigga walked off. And I know for because Pop was the last one, he got to be thinking like, God damn. He hit the second nigga 2 times. Wow! Wow! Get the fuck on. Nigga walked off. I'm talking about, and when he swinging these big motherfuckers, they ain't moving. They taking them too. They eating them. He come to Pop. Wow! Wow! Get the fuck on. You can see Pop, he walking off. He mad as hell. He just got slapped 2 times. The office for these big ass hands. Now, where we at, niggas is back there talking, giggling, laughing, because they been on this stupid shit, jumping niggas in and then fucked up the white boy. Officer Watson walk off, going by their business. Pop come walking right back there. Pop come walking right back to us, where the group at, looking at us mad as hell, talking about, I bet you won't now another nigga do it. I bet you won't now another nigga do it. Now one of y'all nigga won't do it. Nigga laughing at his ass like, nigga, we ain't got to do it. He talking about that nigga say, goddamn, slap the shit out you. But he was mad as hell, but, you know, then nobody... He ain't come and fight nobody, man. I just had to, and that was the officer that did that. And, you know, they ain't call us inmates. In YDC, you call students. So that was the officer did that to the students. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all for walking with me. That was just one I remember. Like, subscribe, hit the cash app. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one.